Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. First YouTube video of the year. Yay! It's new comic book day as well, and it's actually new comic book today because of the deliveries getting out of whack a little bit over the holidays. This is what should have been here last week, plus what's here now, all going to be going on sale straight away. So if you're watching this thinking, oh, cool, I'll get an invoice, just bear with me. There's quite a lot of comic books. But, interestingly enough, what there isn't is any action figures whatsoever. None. We were supposed to get some. Well, I've got a box down there from Millennium Comics, which I think is in Norwich, maybe, and they're probably going to get a box of my stock, and we're going to have to do a swap over thing, which means depending on what's going to happen, because it would have been a Thursday today, stuff's probably not going to get picked up until Friday, and then not brought until Monday, but we don't open on Mondays, so I'm probably going to get it until Tuesday, which is when my next delivery is due anyway. So if you are thinking to yourself, oh, I remember seeing you put some cool pictures of action figures up, I was really looking forward to seeing those, you are out of luck. What we do have, though, is mostly comic books. In fact, pretty much nothing but comic books today, but it means we're probably going to get through it fairly quickly. So let's go, shall we? A couple of graphic novels, trade paperback to start with. The new Undone by Blood. Really, really like this series. Very cool indeed. Two Moons, which isn't actually new, but first time we've had it in. Somebody actually asked for it, and I totally forgot to order it when it first came out. Latest Champions. Killer App, which is, fun enough. I remember reading some of the Champion stuff and enjoying it. New Star Wars Bounty, was it War of the Bounty Hunters or just Star Wars? I'm not 100% sure of these things. I think it's Volume 8, so it's probably just a regular Star Wars. And Daredevil Epic Collection Man Without Fear. That one has been ordered by somebody though, so that's all sorted. That is literally it for the graphic novels. We're now on to comic books. Yay. Right, because there's, like I said, 2 weeks of these in here. Some stuff will kind of double up, but just bear with me as I get through them. Starting with a Mongols Rule Action Comics, which does feel like this is the thing that's actually happening. Superman, so Son of Kal-El is happening. Amazing Spider-Man number 83. All the copies of that one. And Amazing Spider-Man number 84. Like I say, some stuff's going to double up. Brand new one from Matt Kint, Apache Delivery Service, which I think could be a lot of fun. For the Aquaman fan, Aquaman Becoming and Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target, both available now. First one for me, I think, Arkham City Order of the World, with very, very shiny variant there. I'm not sure if I'm down with the variant, but I hope so, because it's very cool indeed. Basilisk, Cullen Bunn's little horror thing, which started out strong, but I never carried on with. Something about Cullen Bunn at the moment, he's not doing it for me. Batman 119, also featuring a Gotham Academy adventure. Yay! Batman versus the Abyss. So Williamson doing his thing. And we do have the variant cover for that as well, which is doing something I've seen them do a lot of the moment, which is basically really, really dark kind of outline work without much room for detail, unfortunately. I've moved some comic books because this box is full and it's going to be easy to do it now. This one was something missing from before Christmas. It's Batman versus Big B variant cover. Black Widow, loving the covers for these still. They're absolutely fantastic. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I thought was done, but apparently they're doing the last Vampire Slayer on Earth thing as well as that at the moment. Bylands in Blood, another one from new one from Aftershock Comics. Nobody's ordered that one, but I'm going to give it a go. Captain America Iron Man issue 2. Captain Marvel issue 35. Not my favourite cover so far. That's a bit more of a basic one. The covers for those have usually been absolutely brilliant. Critical Role Tales of Alexandria for the people who love Critical Role. Cross the Bear, which I think I'd ordered back when I still thought it could have been a lot more fun than it was. Sadly, did not stand out for me as much as I'd like it to. Crush and Lobo, final issue. Looking forward to giving that one a read later. Darkhold Omega. Really, really like that cover. I think I recognise the artist. I can't remember the name. But there is a variant. I think somebody's asked for that one as well. So we could have the variant if you wanted it. Dark Knights of Steel, issue 3. DC versus Vampires, issue 3. Regular cover plus Vampire Superman variant there. Death of Doctor Strange, issue 4. No variants unusually for that one. So if you have ordered one, I do apologise. Hopefully it's just a slight delay. Deathstroke Incorporated. Very cool cover for that one. Detective Comics, we have 1046, which is the last of the Fear State aftermath kind of stuff. So that's effectively going to be the last issue I'm getting of it. As much as I've enjoyed Detective Comics, what they're about to do is Detective Comics 1047, Shadows of the Bat, which now becomes one issue every week for 3 months. And as much as I enjoyed it, that's a bit more than I want to pay for my Detective Comics stuff. So I'm going to take a bit of a break from it. What I'm not taking a break from, because I was loving it, Devil's Reign, issue 2 of that one, and for me, the interconnecting variant cover, so I can get all of those together and look very, very cool. New Dune miniseries. I only ordered this for the people who actually had the original Dune one down, so if you are wanting to jumping on point, you need to let me know, because nobody else has expressed an interest. Echo Lands issue 5, absolutely brilliant. Can't wait for that to finish, so I can actually, that sounds terrible. Can't wait for an arc point to end so I can go back and jump on at the beginning again and read it all the way through, because I think there's a lot of stuff I've been missing. Elektra, Black, White, and Blood. Saul, Shalvey, Romero, Bagley, Damini, Delgado. So a fairly decent run of people involved in that one. Not even sure if I'm down for it. I can't remember. I know all the Devil's Reign and Daredevil Woman Without Fear I'm down for, but I'm not sure if I put myself down for that one. Firefly, which is a very nice watercolor-esque cover on that one. Flash 777. Not sure if that's a number of any relevance, but there is a variant cover for it as well, which I quite like. I recognise that artist, Moreshi, I think. Girl Scouts, Stone Ghost issue 2 for the person who's been ordering that. A surprise entry on my best of year last year, Harley Quinn. Looking forward to reading that one. If it's Riley Rossmo doing no, it's Braga doing the artwork inside. It's not going to be the same, but I'll still read it. Hellboy, that's Bones of Giants issue 3. Human Target issue 3, which one of the few Tom King ones I've not been getting. And Ice Cream Man, the Morphometis. It's not Metamorphosis, Morphometasis. I apologize if I'm pronouncing it terribly, but apparently it's like a reverse of Metamorphosis, where it's somebody who was a cockroach who becomes a person, and it is still one of the most inventive horror books I'm reading at the moment. So I'm looking forward to this one. That's why I move the comic books out of the way, because that box is absolutely full. Right, give me a second, I'm going to read this entire box and then jump onto the box number 2. Like I say, 2 weeks of delivery means a lot of comic books. It also means, well, this is nothing to do with 2 weeks, but there is some of the ridiculous supersized ones. So, yeah, that's fun for me. Inferno, though, from Hickman, which, yeah, a lot of those. Joker Presents Puzzle Box. I'm loving the cover A's for these ones. They are a lot more bold. Don't get me wrong, nothing particularly wrong with that one. It reminds me a little bit of Brian Bolland, but I really like the simplistic nature of that one. It's absolutely brilliant. Really Justice League fans out there at the moment. We have the regular Justice League, the Royal Flush Gang Attacks, yay! But then we also have Justice League Incarnate and Justice League Infinity all arriving at the same time. New one from Scout Comics. Kind of ordered this one for me to take a look at because I just really like that cover. I like the layout of it, I like the colouring, I like what's going on. So I'm going to give that one a read myself later. Magic the Gathering. And another one for me, really cool. Say I've got 2 weeks in this, there's not really much for me. But Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal, which is the final issue of that one. I've been really looking forward to it. The Marvel, so Kurt Busiek there. Jeff Lemire's Maze book, which I think is just I'm a one hardcore Jeff Lemire fan. This is from Stonebot Comics, otherwise part of the Red 5 thing. But it is one of the large size I don't know if like call them prestige formats. In my head, prestige format just means square bound, but they are actually way bigger. But something tells me that having some kind of kaiju-esque plot with it, having a very large format does seem to be a good idea. Moon Knight number 6, because we were short when that one first arrived, so the final set was the backups we were missing. Nita Hall's Nightmare blog. Noctera, which I think is Blacktop Bill one-shot special. There is a variant cover where it's just a smiling face, which is just the teeth, which looks way cooler, but I didn't order that one, I'm afraid. Not All Robots issue 5. I have thoroughly enjoyed that. I can't wait to read it. And probably my biggest one for this week, Once and Future, which is still absolutely brilliant. I'm loving every single issue of it. One Star Squadron issue 2. We were short issue 1, and they still haven't sent us a replacement for it. So the person who gets issue 2, if you want to wait until the one arrives, I will totally understand. Power Rangers Universe. I think I'm supposed to have 2 of those. I'm about to check that against my invoice. but we'll see. And Primordial number 2, which is a back order because we were missing number 2 when it arrived. Robin issue 9. Serial, which I am still enjoying. I'm going to pick up the trade for that at some point. It's been very, very good indeed. Shang-Chi. DC Horror Soul Plumber, which I have dropped. It's not that it's a bad thing, just the humor for it didn't quite land for me. That is an awesome variant cover, though. So much going on with it. Spawn, issue 325. Don't know what's going on there, but I love that cover. It's the kind of brutal action and violence that we know and love from Spawn. Star Trek Mirror War, issue 3. Mirror Universe stuff tends to do quite well. Star Wars, we have Bounty Hunters, and very cool cover. I think we might be missing a couple of that as well. I have to check against my thing. Dr. Aphra, who we're getting rumors they are going to be appearing in a cinematic thing soon, which would be kind of cool. Stray Dogs Dog Days issue 1, with a couple of the variant B cover as well, which I quite like, that classic horror movie kind of thing. I think only one of those has been reserved, but weirdly, to say how popular it is in the wider world, Stray Dogs didn't really do much for this store. Maybe it's because I reviewed it. I wasn't a fan and nobody bought it. Sorry. Superman 78, issue 5 of 6, penultimate one of that one. And for me, Superman Son of Kal-El, issue 6, which has just been great so far. Another one of the ridiculous sized DC Black Label ones, something Green Hell by Jeff Lemire. Doug Mank on the artwork, so I'm looking forward to giving that one a proper flick through. From Sister World of Hellboy, yeah, sort of Hyperborea. Task Force Z. I might have to move my camera in a little bit, or move this box a bit closer so I'm not out of shot quite so much. Teen Titans Academy, but it's the fall of Teen Titans Academy Begins, which is far too long title. Thing Called Truth. Do like that cover. Thor, which I think is like the first appearance of some big baddie. God of Hammers issue 2. Big one for Marvel fans next, because this is kind of, they've done these kind of things before where they use one issue to set up like a lot of stuff. In fact, they literally say it, the future of the Marvel Universe revealed. It is timeless. And we do have the Stormbreaker's Gleason variant there. I don't know why he's still down as a Stormbreaker. He's been doing like covers for like years now. And then this one, I don't know if anyone asked for that one. I don't know why I've got it in. If not, but we've got it. One for me, which I'm absolutely loving. Two Moons. Oh, just noticed it's arrived. That happened. I hate it when that happens. Very frustrating. I might see if I can get a replacement. Vengeance of Vampirella number 25, which might be a back order, might not, I don't know. Venom Issue One Peach Momoko variant, which is a back order, so we missed out on it. Big one, which I'm not getting, but I might get the trade to go with my Marnius Calgar. 140k Sisters of Battle, with the Games Workshop variant for the people who want that one. A couple of the Wastelanders things have started arriving. We have Wastelanders Doom and Wastelanders Star-Lord, which I'm sure are going to be excellent. And then Watch Dogs Legion issue 2, cover A and B, which has been very delayed but finally turned up. And then finally, just X-Men. That is it. Like, as I said, it was mostly comic books, and there's a lot of them because it was 2 weeks without us actually getting much deliveries. But we should be back up and running and everything back to normal fairly soonish. I have got some new stuff to do some reviews, probably at least Mega, maybe Elektra, but that's an anthology, so who knows. But it's Bylands by Blood, which looks kind of cool, and the Swamp Thing. So there is definitely some stuff I can review, but I've only really got today, Friday and Saturday, and then new delivery coming in on Tuesday. So I'll have to wait and see if I've got time to do them. But as well as doing them on here, because it's nice to basically reach as many people as possible, I do also do shorter versions on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, follow us at Ka-Pow Comics UK. But that's it from me from here. So until I see you again, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.